at all costs. So the word is getting out.
Greetings, gorgeous. How are you? Greetings. Girl, I was sitting here today having a real life vivid premonition. Like, for real, for real. I was sitting here, I was like, something is going on, right? I'm like, something going on. I was just looking around. I said, something is going on. It is too many distractions. I mean, so many distractions. And then something is going on, and something is going on with the money. Something is going on with the money right now. Like, I don't care what it look like. I know it's taxes out, like everything moving fast and everybody moving fast and moving fast and moving fast. But then I'm like, something it's it's either, I'm gonna tell y'all what I got in my little vision. Cause y'all know, baby, I'm like, it's got me like, cause oh yeah, I could let it go, but I'm like, something is going on with the money. Something is going on with the money, and no, and everything just moving so fast, so fast. But what I got in my vision was like right now, I believe they can already see in every bank account. And I believe in my heart of hearts that right now, like all of this, while this stage is up, and things is going on everywhere, I feel like there's still some kind of audit going on. And then there's some kind of change of a financial system going on right now. And everything moving so fast that nobody's paying attention. People are dying. The AI data centers are coming on and people are dying. It's going to come out as like another strand of some type of stronger strand. But every time I think about when COVID came out and how it was Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and after Mardi Gras went on, at the same time Mardi Gras was going on, it was turning on the 5G towers all over the world. And then the 5G towers let off the radiation. And then the radiation got getting the people and messed with your respiratory system. So now it's like a repeat so many years later. And now the AI data centers gotta come on. But as they're coming on, they have all the data collected from everything. And it's like I'll be feeling like charges are about to go on. I feel charges coming on from the fucking PPP loans and just every fucking thing somebody done did. I feel like politicians, judges, people in the highest of places are about to be locked the fuck up. I feel like the military is about to take control because they already been trained for the mission, and they already know that the mission is the Anunnaki gods that's gonna come back for their land. I feel like I feel it coming on, and I feel like at the I feel like the 45 agendas of those C parties have already been fulfilled, and this last one is to take over the money. And while everyone is moving fast, while the rumors are going on, while the fire is burning, while the fights are happening. Wow, wow, wow. And I just feel like, because I already knew one play was made like late last year. I noticed it. I noticed it. And from the moment when the play was made, I said, oh, they can see in my bank account. So I got to be careful how I move because they're gonna be watching what I do with my money. And if I can get some stocks, I better not spend my money on stocks. I better not be spending my money here because I really feel like, everything is happening. And it's happening all at one time. And people are being distracted, but something is going on. And then it brought me back to Jeezy when he said that they was going to build up a charge to lock them all up on. You heard me, and I think that charge has happened. I think I said the audits is going on for the new financial system at this time. Why people are moving fast? Because see, they didn't already did it. The PP loans was the biggest play. That's when they really went with the first move, when they was able to give out so many masses of amounts of money at one time. That was the test run. And from that point on, they were able to see inside of the bank accounts is how the people was the first getting caught, the ones that they showed. But then time, because it's so many, and it's so many, and it's so many, and it's so many, right? So, but they gonna get every last one of them because somebody gotta take the ball. So wow, they already that's like the tax money. The tax money went out on the same chain. They go on ever since the people that was the first test run. So now the tax money's just been going out like that too. That's why it's been going bop bop whatever, however it's going. You heard me. And then I'm watching because the last thing that's gotta happen is for these credit card companies to switch over. They haven't quite switched over to the new financial system yet. So I'm thinking like right now something is going on. They're doing an audit. These new AI data centers it's already the data has been collected. They already has loaded up the data, however they want to call it. And the data is doing an audit. And when all comes on, for the ones that don't lose their breath anyway, because the people is losing their breath as the things are being built. The people is dying, so that's why it was my premonition. Get the black seed oil, and I want to scratch no cure, but it aids in ailments. Okay, because all of these things are ailments. So no, it's not a cure, but it's an aid to the ailments, and I played it back. I went specifically because I know what I saw. These eyes, I wish sometimes they would miss, but they don't. And I went to that Simpsons episode on when I saw the people in the hospital. It had to be, and I say it is happening. happening, everything all at one time. Lord, the army on the loose. They gonna be going to war with the civilians. That's the visions I've been seeing. Oh my gosh, it is happening. I'm just sitting here today. I see, and I just saw it so clearly. I said, Cause see, sometimes I be having to separate my energy from all the energies of the world, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, cause see, I be got to make sure I don't be moving fast with the people. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't moving like the people. You understand? But I'm like, all this is it's just happening, y'all. It's just happening. It's happening, and it's happening so fast, y'all. But take your time because I hear that when this financial system switch over, business is gonna be picking up, y'all. That's why I say don't pay to do shit. They gotta we, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, y'all, that just be my little visions and stuff. Cause I'm such a good seer, and sometimes I be like, well, is it good that I see? Cause I could call something and it's gonna happen, eventually. It's like, but I see it so vividly. And then I gotta say it all by myself. And as y'all see, I get the sweating because that's be like the superpowers, the superpowers. You go to getting hot and things. But yo, it is happening. It's too many distractions. It's like everybody wanna come out with what they wanna come out with after all of this time when we already knew. Greetings, baby, when we already knew. But now it's like this is not the time, but it is the time. But so much is happening. So they have everybody see, and that's when I have watched this almost all of my 49 years, where people come in and they divide to conquer. So that is when they want to divide your mind and divide your thoughts. And everyone has an opinion, and nobody's paying attention. And it's just so much distractions. So you don't see when they come for the robbery. But me, I'm feeling like me who did already like know to separate myself like that and know I put myself in a position so as I'm gonna have my background ran every day. They gonna check my fingerprints every single day. Like I put myself in that position to make sure I keep myself right in life on a straight and narrow path because I know what it is to be in trouble. I have been there, done that, and not to go that path no more. All to see that it's still happening all around. That's how you can see it so clearly. So I'm feeling like nobody move. It's a stick up. Nobody move. Nobody get hurt. That's how I'm feeling like. While everything moving all around, I just feel like it's like, okay, nobody move, nobody get hurt. It's a stick up. It's a robbery. I'm just. That's how I'm feeling. Greetings, greetings, greetings. That's how it's feeling in the spirit, like everything on a pause. And all I know is when something on pause, and when somebody say freeze, don't move, don't touch nothing, don't do nothing, just sit there. Somebody doing something. You understand me? Somebody doing something. Never heard of it. But I know what I know, what I know, what I know. I know, I know, I know, I know. I know when I got that paycheck early, I said, this is not fucking real. This is not real. I say, oh, they can see. Okay, this is it. Like, that's how my premonitions be coming on me. Like, So I be, but all kind of distractions be trying to come like at the same time, and then I be having to use my superpowers of multitasking and having a little bit of OCD with it, cause no matter how much I multitask, and mind you, they call all of these psychological issues, but they're really gifts. Because in the midst of me multitasking like a freaking octopus or something, huh? My OCD kick in, and I know how to keep everything in order. Don't miss a beat. Don't miss a fucking beat. You understand me? So I'm just like, wait, hold on. Cause nothing came to a halt, and I'm like, this not normal. What happened the last time? See, that's when my mind go to thinking. I gotta go to thinking now. What happened the last time? And how this go? And why this like this? And I go to, asking questions and stuff. And we don't like questions, so that's why I got to use discernment. And that's when I be feeling like, oh Lord, it's a terrorist. They got terrorists. They on the inside. You hear me? Y'all think I'm fucking crazy. Now watch what I tell y'all. When some of y'all gonna see that girl said that girl was on that channel that night, that girl said that. And so with that in mind, cause my y'all, right? I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna let the freaking Black Sea roll, but I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait, do I really want to be gathering people money right now? Because people gonna really need their money. They don't even know they gonna need their money. Because me, I got a heart. I'm not selfish, right? So I'm just like the voice in the wilderness, like, save your money. It's not real. Wake up. All as much as I can. And it's just like, nobody hears. Everybody is led by what they see, all the distractions and like this. And so that's when I made up my mind. I said, Lord, I think I'd rather be an alien than a goddamn zombie because they got a bunch of goddamn zombies around here. And even the aliens got powers. You understand what I'm saying? But the goddamn zombies is being crash outs around here because they're not paying attention. They're not paying attention. You hear me? And then when the sad day gonna come, they're gonna be like, but I'm watching. I'm like, okay, you got this, cause I watch TV, so I be knowing what be going on. I be like, okay, But anyway, y'all, I'm just stuck in between, cause I'm like, okay, I don't know when we're gonna have to do the barter and exchange. I mean, I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna have to do the barter and trade. I'm like really, really serious about this because I told y'all I didn't been the doomsday prepper and the conspiracy theorist. Okay, and I've been watching things for a long, long time, and I watched the signs, and I always knew. I watched the signs. They say, oh, when this one do this, and with this one over here, you understand? That is when the time of the new world is coming. And I say, oh, the perilous times. I kind of line it up. I read the books of the Bible, and I don't know what files they might have been in, but I watched the Anunnaki, and it kind of made it look, make as much sense as possible, and so now I gotta watch it because I'm like, oh, I think the financial system is the last straw. Like all the rest of them have been fulfilled. The last one is the financial system. And it had already staged this one over here to give out the money so fast. Fast, 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 fast to everybody at the same time. And why everybody, because they made it hard. They made 2025 hard. And then they made 2026 even harder, but nobody don't see. Because they, like in a strip club, and every dollar counts. You understand me? So I'm torn in between the two because this is the visions that I be having, and I be wanting the best for the people. Even if the people don't want the best for them, just the voice in the wilderness, because that be my part, be my part, still to have a heart. And I'm just like torn in between the two. Cause I really wanna sell it to you, but something's telling me I should leave your money alone. And I'm torn in between the two. Cause I really wanna sell it to you. But something's telling me I should leave your money alone. Leave it alone. Something's telling me you're gonna need that money, darling. Something's telling me, and I don't want to do it. I'm not like the people, I know how it be. I walks this journey, I walks this. I'm that spirit living this human experience along with you. I don't think I'm the best. I don't think I'm the best. I just got to be a warrior out here. Please forgive me, but I be feeling that, I be like, Lord, I don't want to do the people that, because I see the people storing it and moving off fast. But if they got the PPP loan, they're not going nowhere fast. I don't care if there was a judge, the police, the Pope, if they got that, I don't know. Nobody's safe. They done built up the charge to lock them up all on, I'm going to find that song. I think that's on, let me see what song that was. I think that's I don't look at you the same no more, my nigga. It'll never be the same no more, my nigga. I don't wanna play the game no more, my nigga. I think that's the same, the song. I'm gonna have to. I'm pretty sure that was the song. But I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna play it for y'all. But something's telling me, I'm just so torn in between the two because I'm just like, Lord, it ain't right. And I know them people, they got them other kind of products. Nobody ain't gonna want that. Because nobody can't eat that. Nobody can't share that. Nobody can't trade that. I don't know. I'm just so torn. I'm so torn. I just, I'm the one that wanted to build the bunker and have all of everybody in it, And then God showed me, can't everybody come? You think you want them all in there. They don't even like you to be in the bunker with you. Okay? That's first off. Second of all, they don't even do what you do to be in the bunker with you. You know what I'm saying? If they eat meat, then they gonna eat you. If they don't like you, then they gonna turn on you. Then you're gonna be, I be thinking about all that. But I'm still torn in between the two because I really want to sell this product to you. But something's telling me I should leave your money alone. Something's telling me that. I don't know. Something's telling me with the heart that I got, baby. You got to give to, you might be saving a life. You might just be saving a life. Me, so me, not greedy. I'm just like, Lord, if I can save a life, I'm a worker in your office to save the souls. It don't matter if they aliens or zombies. You know what I'm saying? But the zombies, I can't be wasting on the zombies because they want to crash out and I can't let them crash me out. You understand me? So I got to just try to get to the ones that's, want some life, got the black seed on. I said, well, Lord, they can rub it up underneath the baby's feet and rub it on the churn. They can't swallow, some for their throat to help aid them with the ailment. Because the things is happening. Like today, I was talking to my good insurance lady. And she was telling me how we was talking about how good God is because she said she been seeing. It was so funny, and it was so funny that I called her today because I called her about something very urgent. Cause I be thinking, I be like, Lord, I be having my stuff all around here loose and shit, and making people owners of policies and shit. They might be trying to put hits on me and fucking cash out on me and shit. Fuck all of that. Got to cancel shit and start shit all over. One thing about me, I will cancel some shit and start it all the fuck over. Cause me, I'm gonna think the impossible is possible of happening. You understand what I'm saying? I'm putting nothing past nobody. They won't get me like that. They won't say I gave them permission. So I had to call my good insurance lady up. And I called her about the blue, and she's so grand. She's so grand. She's a woman of her word, God fearing woman, and she called me back like she said she was, and so we had good business. But in the midst of the business, because I told her after we handled the business, I got something for you. So we handled the business, and then I told her what I had for her, and we was talking. I said, yeah, because I talked to him, and the young lady got sick, and the young lady went back home, and the young lady didn't last a week. You understand me? She said, oh, it's funny you said that, because so many people, she said she had it, and she went out with her family, and so many people were sick. So many people were sick. They were saying they had some type of respiratory infection and all of this and all of that. And all the people that were sick around her and her family did not get sick. And I said, well, that's nobody but the good Lord watching over you. It pays to pray. You understand? Because guess what, baby? That's what I have for you. Some black seed all for you and your family. So guess what? Because I don't know. It's just a good vitamin. You gotta look into things. But I know it helps, me. I never call it nothing, and when I have the little, things coming on and stuff, I know what helps aids my ailments. You understand me? So I'm just sharing, because people that I care about, they priceless to me. It's priceless to me. It's just not even worth. Some things is just not even worth the money. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I know you're going to need the money, and what if the money loses value overnight? See, I told y'all I've been a conspiracy theorist and a freaking doomsday prepper. So I believe the impossible can happen. Like today, I'm sitting in the dealership and the lights kept going on and off. And the first thing I said was, well, I know you people have a generator around here. And then the lights came back on, and then they went back on, and then they came back on, and then they went back off. And it was like clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off, the clapper, right? So I said it out loud in the dealership, and everybody started laughing. But it just came to my mind like that. So I'm on the phone with one of my real ones, and I'm talking to the people in the background on the phone. It was like, oh, the lights went off here, and they was way in a whole nother state. And it was like, yeah, the lights went off here about such and such time this morning. And I'm like, wait, hold on, baby, hold on. So you mean to tell me it's a chain reaction with the lights going off? I don't know if I don't recall them going off early and I get up early, but I don't know. I might have still had the lights off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't seen nothing blanket, but I'm just like, some things is just, they make sense, even if they don't make sense to y'all. I see I have some different kind of eyes, all three of them. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm so torn. I'm so torn because I'm just like, I rather let you know, because I don't know. Y'all priceless to me. I don't know if y'all priceless to y'all. Is why y'all go out there and spend all y'all money with the people and is not paying attention to what is going on. I don't know. But I think about all y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just the guy that's in me. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. The Empress. First I started up a queen. I was a little ratchet ass prostitute. Then I grew up. I matured into a, what is it? The next step. Um, into a, what's the next step? You start as a queen. Oh, the Empress. Then I got to my Empress mode. So I started to be like real motherly, real nurturing, real caring, really wanting to like, no, don't do that in front of the kids. No, be right. Don't do that. Don't expose the kids to that. A generation of curse breaker. Don't no, they touched him. He might touch him too. Fuck him. Don't bring your churn over there. Don't do this. Don't do that. Started, be exposing people. And then I mature into the goddess. So that is the healer, the shaman, the one, a voice in the wilderness. Wake up. Don't stay asleep. Wake up. Once you wake up, you never fall asleep the same way again. Wait, but people don't want to hear that shit. They want to stay asleep. They want to do drugs. They want to just stay in the matrix. And so I just be watching. And so then that's when I got to thank for everybody and just say, I don't know. Because what if they buy the product and they don't even use the product? Maybe they just going off what I say, don't really believe what I say. I don't know. Maybe they want to buy the product and do something awful with the product. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then maybe I should just let them keep that. Because one thing about it, this product is going to work for me, even on a barter and trade. And I don't know if we might come down to that because messing with the financial system, once everything got a limit, everything got a limit. And it says it's gonna go by fire, and all I hear is the data centers. They use a lot of water, and I'm just like, Lord, what's gonna happen if they run out of water? What's gonna happen? That means they're gonna blow. Y'all gotta think about that. So I think that's what's got the sickness in the air. But I'm just a voice in the wilderness. Nobody pays attention to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna make sure I take what I know been working for me for a very, 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 very long time. I was taking it. This is what I started off with. You know, y'all can even try these. But I did hear that mine was better. Cause they two totally different makes a product. You know, mine is loose oil because I needed to get to you fast, you know. And I need you to be able to open it up and rub it on like lotion. And this one is big, and this one got oil on the inside, but it's more cold pressed. But as you see, mine look like gold, and this one is in the brown capsule. I don't know. I don't know. So I rather just go ahead on and take mine while I didn't order, hey, that's all I could do. Voice in the wilderness. Go get somebody's, do your research for yourself. Hey, some things you just got to see for yourself. But I'm still torn in between the two. I am. I am. I must admit, I am torn because but I think y'all gonna need y'all money. Think y'all got all these little cars on the road, and guess what they see? Ain't none of the cars gonna work when all of the lights go out. Ain't no cars gonna work but the Flintstone cars, the good push and go ones, the ones that don't need nothing too much to run. You understand? And we wondered why we was watching the Flintstones. Why we want to be like the Jetsons. The Jetsons gonna have us back to Flintstones. You understand me? If we make it back to Flintstones, cause shit, I don't know, it might be some goddamn annihilating verse. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're watching. I don't know. I don't know. But all I'm saying is I'm torn in between the two because I really, 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 and I'm just like, okay, well, the people gonna shut down on them. They don't care. The people just out here for it's just like right now, it's the money grab. But it ain't even the real money because it's digital. And once the lights go off, you ain't got none. You know, pennies don't count. Everything gonna start at a nickel. You know, but what if that ain't gonna even work? Because if they crash the dollar and turn over to a whole nother financial system, well, baby, ain't nothing gonna be worth nothing over here. Baby, something is going on. I don't know what y'all thinking about. I ain't moving fast. I am sitting here watching them, you know. I'm like, hold on. I feel like it's a stick up. I feel like it's safe. Somebody saying freeze. Don't, nobody move. Nobody get hurt. That's all I feel. I don't know how y'all feel, but that's how I feel. I feel like everything is just happening, like, you know. But take the time to feel. You know, sometimes you gotta take the time to feel. Feel yourself. You know, I tell people all the time, say, baby, look, when you get money in your hand, don't move fast. Take the time to sit still on purpose and think before you move. Because as soon as you get the money, oh, everybody won't move fast. Everything will be reminding me of a crackhead when they get $1 and they go and look for that bag. They be moving so fast. They move faster than anything you ever seen in your life. But any other day, when they ain't got no money, they slow. You know, they slow without the drug. They so slow. But when they on the drug, they move so fast. Like even if they get the money, seem like they get on the hype and everything. Like moving fast as a motherfucker. Like, slow down, Tito. Down. Damn, Tito. Slow the fuck down, you know. Sometimes you got to sit there and just feel, you know. Sometimes sit there and feel. Don't be worrying about, oh, when I get my money, I'm going to go do this. No, when I get my money, I'm going to sit motherfucking still. Because everything that was there when I ain't had, it's going to still fucking be there. And if I wait good and long enough to sit still, I'm going to get that shit on sale. You understand what I'm saying? Fucking right. It's going to be the same shit. You hear me? At a better price. And you're going to be grateful. You're going to be thankful. You know, sometimes you got to think different. You know, I told you, baby, when you done been through something, you know how to go through something. You heard me? And baby, you'll learn how to pray all kinds of ways. I would say, Lord, what's meant for my bad, please work it for my good. And I think what's meant for my bad would be taking y'all money, knowing y'all gonna need y'all money. But what's meant for my good is that, oh, and not only that, y'all wouldn't give me y'all money anyway, majority of y'all, because the majority of y'all just listen to what I say, but y'all really don't even like me. That's what my discernment tells me, and I know this. So, but what works for my good is I like who I like regardless. And who I like could get something from me for free and don't have to spend any money. So I'm glad to know that who don't like me, I know. And it works for my good to know. So I don't give it to them no more. How about that? Y'all get it? Y'all get it? Y'all get it. Yay. Uh-huh, because I caught on. Yep, I say, uh-huh, they like to see what I got to say and all that and all of that, but they don't be liking me, sister. They don't like me. They probably be sitting right here, yeah, man, go put it in the graveyard and all that, and they just don't know. Yeah, go ahead on and put it in the graveyard, and I ain't got to do nothing, because guess what? I'm friends with all the dead people. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go put it in the graveyard, they seen you. And guess what? I ain't got to know, because they going to come get your ass. And whatever you put in the graveyard going to come right back to life, reincarnated on your ass. How about that? Uh-huh. They're not fucking ready. They not, y'all not ready. So that's why I'm telling you. You feel me? That's why I say I'm torn in between the two. Cause I really wanna sell it to you. you. But something's telling me I should leave your money alone. Because all money ain't good money. And soon as you trade your money with me, you ain't gonna go and put no spell on me. I don't want it. I done learned the hard way. I'd rather free the hard way. Make it step into the AM. Yay. And give to who I like. I like it. See, that's how valuable it is. To be real. You know what I'm saying? It pays to be real. Because when real recognize real, baby, you can get anything being real. But all that fake shit is going to be, it's going to prevail. I'm telling you, now's the time. Because everything is moving fast, but it's going to show in a minute. It's going to show. I'm telling y'all. So I don't know, if I like you, I got you. If you like me, I got you, because I'm not going to be torn in between the two. I think I'm just, sit back, and just wait it on out because things is happening. Somebody got to be still. Somebody got to think. And somebody got to know how it is to feel. Some got to feel. You got to feel the need in me. Got the feeling needing me, babe. I can't give no more. I just can't give loosely and free no more, You got the feeling needing me. And I got the feeling needing you. Yeah, it's the reciprocity. You heard me? Reciprocity. Who gonna tell me about my hair? What about it? This is all me. What about it? Who's gonna tell me about my hair? They said I was bald headed. They said I was bald headed. They said I didn't have any hair. They said them braids didn't wasn't hanging on anything. That's what they say, But I don't never worry about what they say because I know, if you know, you know. But yeah, I know what is happening. I know things is moving fast, and I know y'all gonna need y'all money. Yeah, money. So I'm torn in between the two. Cause I really wanna sell it to you. But something's telling me I should leave your money alone. Leave y'all alone. Leave you alone. So yeah, y'all, but I just came to holler. That was my premonition today. So real, so real. I believe it. I believe it's happening. Even if y'all don't, y'all better just be still. Y'all better watch and pray, watch and pray. Because you just never know. I be hearing things, and I hear that under those mountains, there's a real giants under there. That's why the mountains look like giants. So, y'all just watch and pray. AI do work. They do know how to confirm some things. Don't use AI to be you, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of that too, and I wanted to speak on that a little bit. I say, no, 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 no. Do not use AI to do anything for you personally, meaning with your photo. Because I be looking at that and I'm like, nah, y'all know people got it bad with passing things off as other people and people fall for it. I see this all the time. I see people look at these AI robots like young boy NBA. They got to know that that's not no young boy NBA. Oh my goodness, I be so sick of it. They be showing this little dude so many type of ways, and I'm like, when is he gonna have some more life in him? Because this little dude used to have so much life in him. So when is they gonna notice that this is not him? This is some type of zombie. You understand? Because this is not young boy. Like y'all got to pay attention. So now AI is making these little, I don't even know what the fuck to call them. You understand what I'm saying? But it don't look like y'all for real. But if y'all come up missing, somebody gonna think that that's y'all because that's how they eyes is new. I'ma know it's not y'all because that's just like I can look at the AI character right now and be like, now why are they making themselves live forever through this AI avatar and doing everything? And they already see BG looking like an AI robot. When people don't look like themselves, come on, things don't change like that. Now, come on, I do know that sometimes life be life and life some people and things like that. And the world will put somewhere and tell on your ass. You understand me? But one's for certain and two for sure. It's just some things is gonna stay the same. You understand what I'm saying? Some things it's just not gonna change. And when I be looking at this shit, I be like, no, that is not that person. But then when y'all voluntarily do it, I just be like, now why are they making a replica of themselves, giving AI permission to be them after they gone? And we'll never know if you gone or not. We don't know. Fuck, I don't know. They got people telling Chat GPT their whole motherfucking life. Chat GPT is calling them they fucking a bestie and all of this shit here. Chat GPT is the fucking devil. Who's not a fucking robot could be a bestie? I don't understand all the robot doing this big you when you're not here. And then they can just populate, depopulate. When they need some fall people, just go and add a lot of people. And when they need to fucking depopulate, just remove a lot of robots. I mean, I don't know. I'm just watching. I'm just like, why? You are real. You you can pinch yourself. Why would you go and make yourself a robot? An robot? I don't know. I don't know. I just be watching. I be like, no. Now, what I'm gonna use it for is to confirm all this paperwork because it ain't forgot nothing. They got everything in the files. Everything is in the files. The files have been loaded. They're being loaded right now. They will not miss a beat. They gonna tell God on Jesus. Everything gonna tell God on Jesus. So whoever been doing wrong, if you've been stealing people's inheritances, if you've been doing whatever you done did wrong, or whatever you done did wrong, if your ass is on Section 8 and you buying new cars, if your ass is got a big time business owner and living low income, if you're buying new cars and getting food stamps and all of this shit, if you're working, they gonna tell God on Jesus on everything. It's the audit. They gonna tell God on Jesus on everything. All the files are being loaded. They gonna know all your business. As soon as you gonna put your name, they gonna say, and there you go. There fucking go. There it goes. I be saying all the time, man, I can't be rich and poor at the same time. People do you want to be on Section 8, you gotta be on Section 8. If you want to do this, you gotta be, and it ain't nothing wrong with none of it. But the people is not gonna it's not real. This not real. It's not real. All I ever understood about it was that, okay, you don't make no money, they pay everything for you. You make money, then you got to pay ye. You understand me? So I just decided, well, I just rather make all the money that I can make. I ain't got time for nobody to be keeping up with my money for no little bit of money. I don't know. I need to make money. I don't need them to be keeping up with my life. I got to be low income for them to pay all my shit. You understand me? But see, people don't think, and now all the AI, they got all the files. Man, you think Ancestry.com got some goddamn files from Timbuktu. What? They got them from Timbuktu to El Segundo and counting. You understand me? They gonna put all of that shit together, load them up, and that's what the robot gonna tell your business, and that's what it's gonna confirm your business. So you gonna make them make a body with your business. Then you got a whole replica. They can do away with you. They got the robot. They can turn you on when they need you, turn you off when they don't need you. Lord, I don't know why I see through the eyes. And y'all call this kind of shit crazy when it's the realest shit you ever heard in your life. You understand? But the rat told y'all love lies. The internet love lies. The same one who told y'all the lies. It's telling y'all love the lies. You see how people play in y'all face and y'all love them. I told y'all. That's what people do. They're going to play in your face, talk about you, and make you shame. After they make the money off of you, they're going to use you. You going to pay for them to use you. Then they're going to show you they used you, tell you they used you, show you how you stupid, tell you how you stupid. You understand what I'm saying? After they didn't, what? Did the money heist on you. And what y'all gonna do? Still love them. Y'all still gonna fucking love them. What? Boy. I tell you, isn't that horrible? And just think. That is horrible. I can't talk about it. But I'm glad you're watching, baby. Keep watching. It's a darn situation. You hear me? It's a darn situation, man. Mm-mm-mm. I'm not sad. I mean, hey, I'm not sad. I believe the Anunnaki is coming back for me. I believe the Anunnaki is coming back because I believe. Now it all makes sense. When I watched the Anunnaki, it made sense to me. I don't know. I just know one thing. If you ever want to control the masses, I just now it just makes it all more surreal to me. Yeah, they alien guys. They only alien guys because yeah, what they and what they call us all aliens. Ha! It's just where you aliens belong. It's all about where the alien belongs, where the ET call home. You understand? But when you fill out that paperwork, what they call you? Uh huh. Uh-huh. And I'd rather be an alien than a zombie. They over here popping the realest over here on YouTube, y'all. I got YouTube up. Yes, I'd rather be the alien than the zombie because the zombie is the crash out. You know, the zombie got stuck in the matrix being auto D2. Uh-huh. Star Wars. The zombie got caught in the matrix being R2D2. You understand me? I'd rather be the alien. The alien got powers. The really shit. You heard me? Choose wisely. Okay? Choose wisely. Okay, I know I'm a peculiar person, so I don't mind being an alien. I'm a whatever I need to be is already on the inside of me. Believe that. All everything. You heard me? I'm telling you. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. And then we were giving gifts. Okay. Thank you, baby. Thank you. And then we were giving gifts. Cause psychological issues. But if you should drown them out, where you gonna be? R2D2. Zombie out. Crash dump me. No. I'd rather be an alien. I'd rather be an alien because the aliens belong somewhere. And one thing you're not gonna do is scare the alien. Oh no, you're not. You're not gonna scare the alien. You might scare the zombie, but you're not gonna scare the alien. You're not running the aliens at all. Come with me. Them is some warriors. Them is some gods and goddesses. And they wonder how. I said, Lord, they play them Indian games, but it's been Anunnaki the whole time. It makes sense. You know, they've just made everything being so one. You heard me? And you wonder how one. You heard me? But when I looked at him, I said, oh, there go the omnipotent. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The omnipotent. There you go. There you go. Now it all makes sense. How your prayers be answered. How you do the right thing and how somebody's watching. When they say God is watching. Oh, yes, He is. The whole descendants of the whole group of descendants of them, okay? That's what you need to know. They can sleep all they want. Once you're awake, you never go to sleep the same way again. You understand? It's impossible. You feel me? And that's when they done fucked up the church's money. Literally, when they done fucked up the church's money. And they done fucked up the church's money. That's why they want you to stay asleep. Auto deep. So yes, he does. He sure does. Jesus loves us all. That's why they had to send one that was yeah. But I must still say it was that Anunnaki. And they coming back for what's theirs now, I'm telling you. Now all of them stories I used to watch, all of them other kind of files, when they be digging in the ground and the people be talking about they seen the alien down there, and then all of a sudden the people come up dead and missing and all that as soon as they say they saw the alien, because they ain't want it was secret. It was a secret. It was a secret. It ain't no secret no more. That's why they be scared. I understand that. I understand that. Cause when I get mad, I act like an alien. I don't act. I act like something out of this freaking world. You understand me? I'm telling you. It be something very extraterrestrial, extraterrestrial. You know, ET don't be phoning home. I don't know. ET don't be knowing where home is at the moment. Y'all don't get me started. I love this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it's the realest. It's the realest. But yeah, y'all, I am torn in between the two, and I'd rather give it to I don't know. Not to everybody, though. I tell you, not to everybody, because I done been such a giver. Sometimes you be a giver loosely, you'll be made to look stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my giving to make me look stupid, so I gotta use much discernment. Because even if it comes down to a barter and trade, I'm gonna be able to buy me a egg. Okay? Oh yes, I don't want no meats with blood in it. So I ain't worrying about trading about that, but I will be able to trade for me a egg, or for somebody's farm, or something, something. Maybe the Amish take me in. I'm friends with the Amish too. I made sure to drive slowly when I was out there in Missouri while they was their horses in their carriages, and I spent my money with the Amish because I bought from their stores and their apothecaries. You understand? Sometimes you gotta make friends with people in other places. You understand? Because I thought about that all out there in the wilderness. I say, Lord, this ain't number land. And all these people know how to do is live off the land. These people know how to live without lights. They don't know who Oprah is. They don't know who Beyonce is. They don't care about none of those people. Those people is cocked and ready at all times. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? All you gotta do is be nice. Because they're alien and I'm an alien. I don't be acting like, I can't reach the people. Yeah, because we guys, you gotta get along with everybody. You guys and goddesses, okay? And you gotta be nice to your own. Y'all need to start being nice and sticking together because we're gonna need each other. You're gonna need each other. I'm telling you, you're gonna need each other. That's why I'm letting y'all have y'all money right now, because y'all gonna need y'all money. And that's how we need each other right there. We need each other to look out for one another. So I'm looking out for y'all and telling y'all, hold on. And if you're gonna buy this, don't buy nothing else. Hold your money. I'm telling you. Because what if they got to turn that money into some other kind of money? But then you ain't got no money to turn into no kind of money. So then what you gonna do? I don't know. Y'all gotta think. You better think. I be thinking. I'm saying, what if we got to turn the Czechoslovakian money? And I ain't got no, I gotta have enough, because if the dollar's dropping, I gotta have some value of somebody money. And nobody gonna want that money. You know what I'm saying? If the dollar, nobody ain't gonna want that money. It ain't gonna be of no value. So I need to be trading right now and get somebody else's money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta think. You gotta think. Business be picking the fuck up. Business picks the fuck up. And because they be fucking up the church's money. I'm telling you, literally. Fucking up the church's money. I don't want to fuck up the church's money no more. The church's money is fucked up enough. Literally. I'm telling you. All on the wrong levels, the utmost. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna be on here all night. It's been nice, but yeah, I'm torn in between the two. Because I really want to sell it to you. But something's telling me I should leave y'all money alone. Just look out for y'all. Don't you be greedy. Don't you be greedy. And look out for y'all. And if y'all see me, I'm gonna be cocked. If you see me somewhere, make yourself, tell me, oh, I saw you, and you say yay, if you see me, if you see me, I hope you see me, because that means if you see me, you'll be somewhere, that I be, and that's good, because that means we somewhere on the same accord, but yay, I got you. You feel me? Don't. You ain't got to look. I'm real. Hey, greetings. Don't say hello, cause hell is low. Hello. I'm acting like I don't hear you, cause I don't say hello. I don't use hello. If I say hello to somebody, I'm really being sarcastic. It's not nice, and I don't like to even do it. So I rather just not put myself in a predicament. But we say greetings, and then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna know you. I'm gonna know you. That's my word. I got that from my good officer friend. My once upon a time good officer friend. He say greetings. And I say yay. Because when I thought about it, I say yay. Greetings. That's a good word to use. Because when I thought I say hello, good morning. I say, man, when people die in my family, you could be mourning a long time. So I'm like, what's good about mourning? Like, what I caught that. Like, if they ain't meant for me to catch it, I had caught it. I'm like, you're not good about mourning. I'm from New Orleans, and people mourn, and they never get over their loved ones, and they mourn themselves to death. So what's good about that? So then when I say hello, hell is low. I literally I be trying to change my vocabulary and say that. Then hey, hey is for horses. You're gonna say got some hay. Horse Clydesdale. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. How you doing? Hey, hey, who that is? And so I don't want to say hey. Greetings. How you doing? Who do is? Jimmy. Well, now you quiet. Now you quiet, Jimmy. You didn't say all of that. Now you quiet. Don't get quiet now. You didn't call out my whole hometown on the whole worldwide internet. I don't know about it belonging to no Beyonce, but the whole worldwide internet on the whole Starlink. All right then, Jimmy. Let me see. Yes, that ain't that ain't New Orleans. Yeah, that ain't New Orleans. No, that's not New Orleans. No, that's not New Orleans. But baby, I didn't have me a New Orleans experience. I'm from Kenner, but I had a New Orleans experience. And I'm gonna tell you, Everything they say about New Orleans is real. Once I went to New Orleans, I never was the same again. But it wasn't all bad. It's a balance to everything. And one thing about it, I balanced on that beam. You understand me? And that's why now, they wonder why I like a beamer. I like a beamer. You understand me? Because I'm going to balance a beam. Ain't nothing like going into somebody else's city and, kind of, figuring them out and kind of mastering things. You know what I'm saying? You got to go sometimes when people won't come in your city and fuck with you. You got to go in their city and find out really what they about. You know what I'm saying? Once you get there, figure them out right now, and then you find out, yeah, they ain't wasn't as bad as they thought they was. It really is it really is. Man, please. He said a whole lot of shit, but guess what? What I said in the end and what I showed in the end. He's a rat, him and his brother. I wouldn't no flipper for him. I'd have been a whole lot of things. That's why I'm a bad goddess now, baby. You heard me? I done been a whole lot of things. You understand me? That's what makes me such a warrior now. You heard me? It ain't nothing like maturity. You feel me? Cause see, when you ain't been through nothing, you don't know how to go through nothing. You understand? And who wants that? You even worse. You understand? To not have been a flipper. Because if you wasn't a flipper, then you wouldn't have never knew what it was to be flipped. So guess what? As long as you don't remain a flipper, you understand me? A lot of people that did a lot of fucking things. It ain't where you been, it's where you at. And I'm a big girl, as a matter of fact. Ooh, a bad goddess woman, baby. Don't make me. You heard me? Don't make me. I ain't cocky. Very confident. You understand? Because they couldn't walk in my shoes if I bought their size. I'm sure. I promise. I promise they couldn't walk in my shoes if I bought their size. The whole group. And I do think they're womanlish men, huh? That been flipping that asshole since then, huh? From LTI to the what? To now to date, huh? That's how they knew what a flipper was. Cause they was getting that same meat as me. Ha ha! Tooting that ass over, huh? And being a gangster on that dick. Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Let's talk the fuck about it. You wanna go there? Huh? No, 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 no. I think you just trolling for him. You probably the one who got the alphabets like him right now. See, when you want to take me there, I'm a bad girl. I can go there. You heard me? And it's like the Matrix. It's like Bane. I know how to duck, shoot, come up. You understand what I'm saying? You want to go for the overkill? Let's go. You heard me? Because see, y'all love riding dick. Uh-huh. That's what y'all love to do. You're safer going ride that dick than over here on this channel fucking with me. You heard me? I'm a bad girl. International with it. Check for me. Check for me. You heard me? I burn you and his ass up. Believe that. Believe that. Don't sleep on that. That ain't loaded. That's actual and factual. Uh-huh. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Get your stupid ass off of here. Now let me help you. Cause yeah, baby, when they won't talk about it, sister, since been tooting that ass up since LTI. You understand me? Since then, they get a trolling over here. See, he wasn't even the topic of discussion. You understand? See, that's how they be wanting so much attention. So bad. They want to be in my mouth so bad. I live so rent free in their head. His little trolling came over here like I'm talking about him, baby. You're not relevant, but I can talk about it at any given time. Let's go there. You heard me? Because I know a lot of them. Tooted that ass up in LTI. Uh-huh, did. Uh-huh. Don't get me started like I've been told them. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it all. You heard me? We ain't gonna miss nothing. Not nothing. We ain't missing no beats. You heard me? And what? And what? And what? And what? And what? You said that to say what? Yeah, I take a song request, baby. What you want to hear? Yes, Zyro, baby. What you want to hear? Because we got some trolls on here, baby. What you want to hear? What's going on? What's your song request, baby? You heard me. You're not. What's your song request? Let me see. No, who is that? I don't even know who that is. Yes, baby. Yes. That's why they so touched now. When they been riding them sames as you. You know what I'm saying? When they be, you heard me, when they didn't share that first one. But then shared it with you, you heard me, and they see you still looking good and they done ran through so many and got them what? Alphabets and not the boys. Okay, let's talk about it. They want to go there? We can go there. Niggas wanna go, we can go. I'm fucking head up. Sick and tired of the bullshit and I'm fed up. Ain't no another grown man, get your bread up. If your head down, if you stay down, nigga, then keep your head up. Niggas try to take the spot. Yeah, you know they gon' try. You ain't gotta say a word, cause them numbers don't lie. I ain't spazzing, I ain't hating, I ain't tripping. I'm just focused. Came back that was mine. I think everybody noticed. Not fair, y'all niggas really misunderstood. Ain't gotta be say you niggas know the deal. See, and that's when the gangster comes out. So versatile, you know. I done told him anybody I need to be is already on the inside of me, okay? And I think they better go and find them, okay? Okay. That's your favorite rapper, baby. Well, let me tell you, let me give you some good advice. Be your own favorite, okay? Don't have a favorite rapper. You know, stop idolizing people, baby, and be your own favorite. Are you your favorite? Cause you telling me about a favorite rapper. You understand me? And that's just not the goal here to have a favorite rapper. Excuse me. It's not the goal here. To have a favorite rapper is not the goal. Are you your favorite? Cause I'm my favorite. You know, like for real. Is it motivating you in any type of way? Is it doing something for you? Like, is it leading you, helping you mentally, physically, spiritually? Is it a plus? Or does it subtract in any type of way? You got to ask yourself those questions, baby. I have favorite vitamins and favorite, waters that I drink, but I don't have favorite rappers. No. Mm-mm. Gotta teach you, baby. No favorite rappers. I don't have none of them. If I was gonna have a favorite rapper, my sons is rappers. Well, they're not rappers. They know how to rap. And I tell them, don't be a rapper. You know, the rapper is not the thing to be. Because all you're doing is rapping on wax. You're rapping and you're telling on wax. Or you might be indicted for what you rap and say on wax. You understand? And it's going to be your producer or whoever feel like they signing you and won't be your manager that's going to turn you in. Okay? And then they're going to give you another image. Okay? Because when you get back there and they give you the option of taking your other image or being an AI robot, and you may not be given the option. Maybe it'll be the person that's over you that's given the option to make you out of an AI robot. Okay, that's what you better think, because they will assign you to turn you into the AI robot because you won't know what's going on. Mm-mm. So don't have a favorite rapper. Be a let your higher power be your favorite. I don't know. I can't see you, but check into something better. Greetings, y'all. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go, honey, because it's what time it is? 10:17. I think I've been on here. I was already on here long last night. But yeah, torn in between the two, but I got you. I tell you, sister, let me know where you at. Get y'all some aids for y'all ailments because shit is real on the field, you know what I'm saying? And the people is having the respiratory problems. I don't know. It's something invisible. It's something in the invisible that you cannot see. But it's real because it's latching on. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I don't know. Hey, I don't know, just get you some for your ailments, but hey, I'm torn in between the two because you still gonna need your money and stop moving fast. And y'all take the time to feel, honey. Just be still. Take the time to know what it is. You don't never know what your money got to turn into, or what you're gonna have to do. We just don't know. So sit still, watch, and pray. I love y'all. Even the ones that don't like me. And go get y'all some Earl. Because y'all don't ever know what's going to be happening. Bye.